Game set between the Corpus Christi Hooks and the San Antonio Missions. Live baseball coming up right after this. Reginald Jefferson Lawson, a right-hander from the great state of California, getting the call. 105 pounds, age 24. Getting ready for the San Antonio Mission starting pitcher. Now getting ready for this ball game to get underway, and here is the leadoff hitter for Corpus Christi is Jeremy Pena. And we are ready to go. First pitch by Reggie, and here we go. We are underway. The four-seam fastball is inside the zone, and the count now 0-1. So far, happy Friday night for all of those that are just tuning in, and hope you can spend the weekend with us, because that will be really good if you do. 0-1. Right there, 1 ball, 1 strike. 58 degrees, partly cloudy, winds blowing from 7 miles an hour from the right field wall. Time of this ball game now at 7:09 p.m. on this Friday evening. 1-1 right there, and right to third as he hops up and grabs that one for the first out of the inning. My goodness, what a play by that hot corner, Esturi Ruiz. And now here's the starting lineups for the AA Central and the affiliate of the Corpus Christi Hooks. So far, the Houston Astros coming in. And affiliate, this great and awesome ball club, Corpus Christi, from their home in Corpus Christi, Texas, right on the beach. 0-1 as Pedro Leon coming into this ball game with 1 away and nobody on. So far, don't forget, tomorrow night will be our Texas flag jersey giveaway to the first 2,000 fans when they enter inside the ballpark. 0-1. High fly in the air and in left field. That will go foul. So far, you want to make sure that you get here early. And if you live maybe in Universal City, then you may want to get here as quickly as possible. Maybe 3 or 4 o'clock if you live out in the direction. And now the 0-2. Right there, high fly in the air, and that one well crushed, and it is gone. A home run. Well, Corpus Christi will get a leadoff single by Pedro Leon. And a solo shot getting into this ball game. And the Hooks will lead it by 1-0. Now into the box is the Corpus. Here's the pitch, show 'em, and that's going to be a four-seam fastball, and that's going to be outside for the ball, and the count 1-0. Now, tomorrow evening, we'll give you the look at the Texas flag jersey. So far, this jersey belongs to Chris Paddock, former San Antonio Mission, who played for the Missions back in the year of 2018. Here's 1-1. Right there, high fly in the air, left field, and that'll go foul out of play. So far, you want to make sure that you're here tomorrow night. Get your hands on a beautiful Texas flag jersey. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and that's going to be a changeup outside, and the count now is 2-2. So far, so good for Corpus Christi in the lead by 1-0 early in this contest. And a swing and a miss, and Reggie Lawson, first strikeout of the night. And now 2 away.
The first baseman, number 23.
So far, the mission's looking to get out of this inning with just the 1 run scored. And that'll bring in JJ Matajevic, as he will stride in. 2 away, nobody on, and 1 run already homed in the first inning. Here's the pitch. That is four-seam fastball outside, and the count 1-0. So far, with just 2 games left of this current homestand, Missions will be back home on Tuesday night, August 24th, as they will play host the Midland Rockhounds in a 6-game series. And now here's the 1-1. That's going to be a 12-inch curve, and the count now is 2 balls and a strike. So far after that, Missions will play the Amarillo Sod Poodles on August 31st. And September 1st will be the makeup game in a doubleheader. Here's the 2-1. High fly in the air to the left field. Left fielder Ruda running after it, making the play. And with that, the inning is over. Another look here at the Pedro Leon solo shot out of the yard. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors. Nobody left on. And to the bottom of the first we go. Corpus Christi will lead it by 1. Peter Solomon, a right-hander from the city of Washington, D.C., getting the call. As you can see, 6'4" and 201 pounds, age 23. Now into the box in this half inning is C.J. Abrams, as he leads it off in the bottom of the first inning. It's a pitch that is going to be far and outside for the curveball, and the count now is 1-0. So far, a beautiful evening as underway of the 4th of the 6-game series in the homestand. Series continues tomorrow night, 7:05. Don't forget, Texas flag jerseys are in for the first 2,000 fans as they enter the ballpark. We'll wrap up the series 5, and Missions are on the road after that. Right there to the right field area, and that's going to be in for a base hit. So San Antonio getting the tying run up at first.
The second baseman, Aggie.
Now we'll bring in the second baseman, Aggie Rosario. So far, San Antonio in a 2-game winning streak. So far, Corpus Christi in a 2-game losing streak. So far, give you your stats for the 2 ball clubs. San Antonio is at 44-35 of the year for their win and loss record. Corpus Christi 37-45. So far, winning this one will push them to 38 wins. And that's going to be outside, and the count now is 2-1. So far, the Frisco Rough Riders holding the first place position by 48 wins. And now here's the pitch. That's going to be far and outside for a count now 3-1. Esturi Ruiz coming in, 3-1 the count, and he is on deck. Here's the 3-1. That is going to load up the count, 3-2. Three-two. High fly in the air. Center field. Racing after it, making the play. In shallow center. And that'll be the first out of the inning. Well, I'll give you the starting lineups here tonight. And so far for the San Antonio Missions, the game last night was pretty phenomenal, as the Missions won by the score of 12-7. Now here is the hot corner man, Esturi Ruiz, as he would take a four-seam fastball, and that'll be outside for the ball in the 1-0 count. So far, I give you teams here tonight. Amarillo at Frisco. Midland at Wichita. Corpus Christi at San Antonio. Springfield at Tulsa. Arkansas at Northwest Arkansas. Here's the 1-1. Ooh, ouch, that got him. And now that'll bring in Ben Ruda.
The left fielder, Ben.
So far, that one hit Ruiz right in the butt. And gotta say, that would really hurt. First to second now with one away. Ben Ruda to the plate. Swing and a miss. The curveball gets him chasing. And the count now is 0-1. Well, I gotta say, beautiful evening upon us. Just gotta love it. Right there into center, running after it, and he gets there. And the center fielder will catch that one for out number 2.
The catcher,
Michael Cantu tonight covering for Winston Sawyer. So far, missions catcher and starting catcher getting a night off. So far for the next 3 nights he will be off. So pretty much we will see Winston Sawyer in Midland. And that's going to be the count now is 1-1. Cantu, not so bad when we look at him. So far for him, he's a pretty good missions catcher. Now Michael Cantu and him get pretty good. Right there to short, right to second for the force out, and that will end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, 2 left. No errors. And we go to the top of the second. Corpus Christi in front by 1. Top half of the second for the Hooks. Here is Corey Julks. Left fielder here tonight for the Corpus Christi Hooks. It's Corey Julks. That's going to be a 12-inch curve, and the count now is 0-1. Nothing in 1 right there. That's going to be a line drive up the middle. That's going to be in there for a base hit. And that's getting away. And good news is no events from first.
Alex McKenna.
That'll bring in Alex McKenna, the center fielder. Taco Bell double play. And that will be pretty good for 2 crispy tacos for the fans here tonight. And everybody gets that coupon. So far, pretty good. 1 ball, no strikes. That's a 12-inch curve, and that's going to be called strike, and the count 1-1. So far, pretty good. Pretty good for this one. Now 1-1. Right there, that is a changeup. A count 2-1. Top half of the second. Still a long way to go in the contest before this game is decided. And most likely it's into the books. Right there is that one will be fouled off and the count 2-2. Two and two. Right there to center. Center fielder under this one, making the play. And running back is the runner on at first. As he will get a look at that, and that will be for the out. What a chance now for your defensive alignment for the Missions. And so far out there in second base is Aggie Rosario. So far this guy covering the second base bag area. And now here is Zach Daniels as he will come in.
Count 1-0.
Count now is 1-0. Runner at And so far, one away in this half inning. 1 ball, no strike, the count. And that's going to be a changeup inside the zone. And the count now is 1-1. Lawson looking in. 1-1. Right in there, the cold strike, and the count now. The 4-seam fastball is 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes the count. Here's the pitch. That got him. Strike 3 called. And now 2 strikeouts already to Reginald Jefferson Lawson. Now that'll bring in Greg Kessinger. Looking in is Lawson. And now the pitch in. That's going to be a 4-seam fastball, and the count now is 0-1. Corpus Christi still holding on to the lead here in this half inning. So far by just 1 run. Now for a lot of those that don't know, if you're listening to us on the radio, you can find us on 91.4 The Bull. So far you can catch us here and watch some pretty good games as we continue through this 2021 season. I will say that this season has been a fast mover. So far, there was 3 teams that the Missions did not even play this year. So far, that would be 3 in the North Division, such as Tulsa, Arkansas, and Wichita. So far, hopefully, we will get to see them. And while we get into next year, that's going to be lifted high fly in the air. Left fielder running after it, and Ruda cannot get there in time, and that will land out of play and foul. So 0-2 the count. Here's the 0-2. Right there, and that'll be pop foul. Now here's the 0-2. Right there again, and that one's fouled off. So the count now is 0-2. 0-2. Right there, high fly in the air. Near the catcher's box, the first baseman has it, and that ends the inning. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left. And no errors. We go to the bottom of the second, and we have a 1-0 Corpus Christi lead. Leading off the bottom of the home second is Tyler Malone.
Number 33.
As he was dry in. And now here's the pitch. That's going to be swing and a miss, and the count now is 0-1. Malone trying to hit a pretty good fastball, and so far missing again, and the count now 0-2. And that's right there to second. And right to first for the out, and 1 away. So Malone is down. And now that'll bring up time for the Corpus Christi defensive alignment. So far out there at the first base area is J.J. Matajevic. He's got a pretty good deal of covering the first base bag, which he does get the outs in that area. Now into the box is the right fielder Joshua Mears. Mears coming in at an average of 218. Over 317 in opposition. That's going to be a right there of a cold strike, and the count now 1-1. Bottom of the home second, nobody on, one away in this half inning. The pitch, and that's going to be lifted, high fly, and now go foul in that one. 1-2, and that one's well crushed. And that's going to head right to the left fielder. And it nearly looked like it was almost out of here for a home run. And that'll bring in Robert Hassel. The pitch, and lifted. High fly in the air. And to center. That will end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. Top half of the third coming up. Corpus Christi leads it by 1.
Leading off for Corpus Christi, the third baseman, CJ Hinojosa.
CJ Hinojosa will lead off the top half of the third inning. And now the pitch in. Right there, four-seam fastball in the count now is 1-0. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the pitch, bunt attempt. And that one will be a easy base hit right there.
Now batting, second base.
So far that will be enough for a Taco Bell double play. Had that one thrown to first, but evidently they watched it and they rolled. Fair ball, so that will go down as a hit for the Hooks. Now lead off Jeremy Pena. 0-1 to count. Single and no outs. 0-1. Right there, high fly into the air in left field, and that'll go out of play. So the count now 0-2. Don't forget the brand new season of Love's New Series, the second term. Coming on Friday, September 24th for all people of YouTube. So far a good series. And that's going to be right there and lifted. And that's going to be first to second with still nobody out.
Number 4.
That'll bring in number 4, Pedro Leon. Leon coming in with first and second. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be inside for the code strike, and the count 0-1. So far looking for that double play possibility, or even a triple play in fact. Hopefully they can try to get one, and first ever in the year, saying how 3 runs get evaporated quick. And now the 0-2, right there. Step on the bag, and he gets the out right at third.
The catcher, number 5.
And what a way to get that one going. He should have had a third to first. And that would have been a 1-6-3 double play. And now the Corey Lee guy stepping in, and that's going to be lifted high fly in the air, and that will go out of play and foul. Lucky for Reginald Jefferson Lawson, that would have been extra bases and plus more runs for the Hooks to come in and score. 0-1. And that's going to be line drive up the middle. That's going to be in for the base hit. And here comes the run, and he's in to score. So plate number 2 for the Hooks here tonight.
The first baseman, number 23.
That'll bring in JJ Matajevic, the first baseman. So far looking good. Another 2 runs coming in, and need a base hit here.
1-0.
12-inch curve, and the far and outside for the ball, and the count 1-0. Fly out in the first by JJ Matajevic, go for 1. 1-0. And lifted high fly in the air, and that'll go out of play out into the dugout where the baseball goes. Another 1-1 right there, and that will be inside the dugout. Here's a 1-2. And that one's going to be lifted, high fly, and that will go out of play. One and two. High fly in the air. And that won't even get there. That will be a foul ball. One, two. And that's going to fall in for a base hit. Plate number 3 in this one, and Corpus Christi leads in the deficit of 3 runs. That'll bring in Corey Jokes. Here's a pitch to him. Swing and a miss. The four-seam fastball in the count, 0-1. 1 for 1 with a single in the second inning by Jokes. So far, so good. Hoping that San Antonio could get out with just 3 runs. Swing and a miss. The count now is 0-2. Oh, and 2. Right there, and that'll be a four-seam fastball out of the zone, and the count now is 1-2. Sorry, guys, a little bit of sniffles, but I'm doing okay. 1-2. High fly in the air to right field, and out of play. 1-2. High fly in the air, and that's far and wide, so 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, get him down. And so far, 2 up and 2 down, and third strikeout for Lawson.
Alex McKenna.
Now to bring up Alex McKenna. McKenna coming in, the center fielder here tonight. And the count now is 0-1. Pitch count now, 56 pitches so far for Reginald Jefferson Lawson. So far from Victorville, California. First draft pick in 2016 by the Padres. 0-1. And that's right to third. And right to first for the out, and that ends the inning. 2 runs come in across the score on at least 4 hits. We go to the bottom of the third. Corpus Christi out in front, 3-0. Bottom half of the third inning, and here is Robbie Podorski, the DH here tonight. And now the pitch in, that's going to be far and outside for the ball, and the count now 1-0. That's right there, out of play. Count now is 1-1. Swing and a miss, and the count now is 1 ball and 2 strikes. One and 2. And that's right there, strike 3 at the knees. And that will be the first out, and 1 away by Peter Solomon. So far, first strikeout for him here tonight. Single in the first, 1 for 1. Looking for a run here in the score. And CJ Abrams will lead it off, and that's going to be right there, out of play. Here's the 0-1. Abrams going down on strikes. Now the count now is 0-2. 0-2, and oh, ouch, that got him again. Second man he plunked in this one.
The batter, number 1, second baseman.
And so far that one was a big costly mistake right there. That'll bring in Aggie Rosario. Rosario coming in, and that's going to be right there. Two-seam fastball and out of play. Last time Rosario flied out in the first inning, 0 for 1. So far, don't forget, tomorrow night is our Texas flag jersey giveaway. First 2,000 fans that show up to the ballpark will get a free and awesome looking jersey. So far it is a Texas flag jersey, and we'll show it to you on MLB The Show in this one. That's going to be right there, and they can't get there as he'll dive. And now the tying run now coming on.
Third baseman, number 3, Ruiz.
Now that'll bring in Esteury Ruiz. Yesterday, this guy, he can hit a big one. And that's going to be right there. And the count now 0-1. Last time up, Ruiz was hit by pitch in the first inning. Here's the 0-1. And that's going to be right there. That's going to get in for a base hit. 1 run scores. 2 runs score. And is he going to beat it? No, he will not. Thought he could stretch it into a triple. He gets tagged out. Ruiz coming in, and they swipe the tag on him, and now it's a 3-2 ball game. Now here is the left fielder, Ben Ruda. So far 2 runs come in across the score on a base hit. Supposed to be a 2-run triple. And that's going to be right up there. Left fielder running it. And he's got it out in foul territory. And that will end the inning. So 2 runs come in across the score on at least 3 hits. Top half of the 4th, Corpus Christi leads at 3-2. Leading off the top of the 4th inning is Zach Daniels, the right fielder. And now the pitch in. And that's going to be a base hit right to right field. And now so far the missions in a potential Taco Bell double play. Now that'll bring in Gray Kessinger. Kessinger coming in, the pitch in, and that's going to be a 12-inch curve, and the count now is 0-1. Pop out in the second, 0 for 1. The 0-1, that is outside. So the count now is 1-1. One and one, right there and in for a called strike, and the count now 1-2. So far, San Antonio getting back up in this one, and they got a pretty good chance catching the hooks here. And that's 1 away right there. Kessinger gets down looking. And so far, that is 1 away by Lawson. Strikeout by the starter here this evening. And now that'll bring in CJ Hinojosa, 1 for 1. to pitch in, and the count now is 0-1. 1 for 1 by the single in the third inning. Now here's the pitch, and that's in there, a called strike, and the count now 0-2. Nothing and 2. And whoa, look out, that one nearly took his nose off. Holy mackerel, that one was too close to his face. So far, there's a lot of people that may be sitting on here laughing because I said, oh man, that's going to take your nose off. You ever get hit by one of those? And that's right there. Step on the bag, and he's got it for a double play. And that's Taco Bell for you here tonight. And 2 crispy tacos to everybody in the ball game. As that will do for this half inning. No runs on a couple hits, no errors. And we go to the bottom of the fourth. Corpus Christi leads it 3-2. The catcher is Michael Cantu, as he will lead the bottom of the fourth inning. And that's right there. That's going to get in for the base hit. The tying run now at first base. And so far the Missions look to come in and take the lead back. So hopefully they will come in and devise their plan like they did yesterday, winning against Corpus Christi by the score of 12-7. So far, Tyler Malone grounded out in the second, and he is 0 for 1. Runner at first, nobody out. There's the pitch. That's going to be lifted high fly in the air, and the count now 1-1. One and one. Outside, far and wide, the four-seam fastball. And the count now is 2-1. 2-1 right there. That's going to be back up the middle, a base hit. So pretty good right here for the Clones. First to second, now Joshua Mears. And that's going to be in there, and the count now 0-1. Wait, did I say something about Clones? I think I did. Oh, and 1 right there. That's going to get in for the base hit. And a runner getting in, and that's a tie ball game. And now we are dead even at 3-3. Well, time is going to be called. Here comes the pitching coach, and so far it ain't happy with him what's going on with Solomon. He's asking, look, if you want to stay in this ball game, you cannot give up any more runs. You have to put your foot on the gas and keep the line moving. And now here is Robert Hassel. That's right there. That's going to be down for the base hit. Here comes run number 4. And he's in ahead of the throw. The run in to score. And now San Antonio taking the lead.
Number 7.
So far there was 2 fair balls, and got to say the 2 runs in to score already. And making a little push. 2 runs in this half inning. Swing and a miss. The curveball on the count now 0-1 to the DH here of Robbie Podorski. Strikeout in the third, 0 for 1. Sun beginning to set. Halfway home here. And that's going to be a ball, and the count now 1-1. Four-seam fastball. So far, Peter Solomon having a little bit of a hard struggle, but so far the pitching coach came out and had a little talk to him. So far, cannot give up any more runs, but that's not a guaranteed promise. Lifted high fly in the air. Center fielder, and that's going to get in for a base hit. And that will load up some bases. As you can see, Solomon staying in this game for 3 innings. Giving up 8 hits and 4 runs, 1 strikeout. Now in 50 pitches. And now lead off C.J. Abrams. And that's right there. And right there. And they can't get him.
The batter, number 1.
And boy, howdy, they get the out, run, and in to score. And bases still remain loaded. Aggie Rosario getting ready to hit here, and that's going to be a curveball. Whoa, my goodness, that was so close it nearly hit him, and if it hits him, another run is in to score. Nowhere to put anybody. Solomon is outnumbered by the 3 runners. And that's right there. To second, to first, and touche. They get him down, and they will avoid danger, as that will be the side retired. 2 runs in this one on 3 hits. No errors and 3 left. Top of the 5th inning. San Antonio leads it 4-3. Here's the leadoff hitter, Jeremy Pena. 1 for 2, single and a run, leading off the top of the 5th inning for the Corpus Christi Hooks. Here's the pitch, high fly into the air, and that will go out of play, and the count now 0-1. 0-1. Right there, 4-seam fastball in the zone, and the count now is 0-2. So far, halfway home here this evening. And now the 0-2. And that's going to be right there to left field. Ruda chasing after it, and he makes a wonderful grab. Nearly right to the center field area. And for the out. Well, Pedro Leon coming in, solo home run back in the 1st inning, and he is 1 for 2. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be now 0-1. Reggie Lawson going to his high school of Victorville, California. First draft pick in 2016, and the overall was about 71. Born on August 2nd, 1997, age 24. Here's a pitch. And boy, howdy. And that's a home run. And now it's a tie ball game, as that will hit the foul pole. And you can hear the big boing. Well, you hear the boing. That means... oh, boy, howdy. That was a rhapsody in the kisser. Boy, howdy. Gotta love that doink.
Now batting.
Oh, I sound like a pig when I say a oink. We got Corey Lee, 1 for 2, single and a run batted in. With the ball game retied. That's a 2 runs already in to score. 1-0. And change up outside. The count now is 2-0. 73 pitches already for Reginald Jefferson Lawson, and gotta say his day is almost done. And that's gonna be lifted high fly into the air to left field, into center, and center field just shy of left field. Will make the catch out there. And now I'll bring in J.J. Matijevic, 1 for 2, single and a run batted in. Here is the pitch to Matijevic. That's going to be right there, lifted high fly in left field and foul. 0-1. Right there, out of play. The count now is a 2-seam fastball, and now even things at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that's a 4-seam fastball, and the count now is 1-2. One and two. Swing and a miss, and that will do for this half inning. Another shot at Pedro Leon as he gets a 2-run shot, and that will tie the ball game. So far for the Hooks and the Missions, tied at 4 as we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Now that'll bring in the hot corner third baseman, Esturi Ruiz. As he strides in for the first time in the bottom of the 5th inning, I should say, right there. And will that get down? No, to the left fielder. That will go to no avail, as that will be the out in left.
Now batting, left fielder.
Now, I did say it was the top, but so far, I may be playing with you guys, but so far, I do apologize. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 away, bottom of the 5th, tied at 4 apiece for both sides. And that's lifted high fly into the air, into right field. And 2 quick outs in this half inning.
Now batting, number 25.
Now that'll bring up the catcher, Michael Cantu. So far the sun going down, and you see a lot of pinks and purples in the sky, and you gotta love the texture of a evening sky plus a evening ball game as well. Lifted high fly in the air. First baseman gets it, and he's got it for the final out of the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. And we go to the top half of the 6th inning, and we are tied at 4. Top half of the 6th inning, and here is Corey Julks, 1 for 2, single and a run in. Single coming in, and now here's the 79th pitch right there for the 4-seam fastball, and the count now is 0-1. Well, manager calling for time as he comes out of the bullpen, and so far that'll bring up Dan Altavilla. And pretty much Altavilla is coming in, and that will do for the starter of Reggie Lawson. So far he stands to be the winning pitcher, and if they could get this going and keep the runs going, he will get the win. And if he doesn't, then he'll definitely settle with the loss. Dan Altavilla at an ERA of 5.75, 20.1 innings. So far, this guy is a strikeout legend. Now here's the pitch, and that's going to be lifted high fly in the air. And the center fielder will run it down for the first out of the inning. What a way to get some more room right there.
Alex McKenna.
That'll bring in Alex McKenna. McKenna coming in with 1 away. Nobody on bases. Right there, 4-seam fastball, and the count now is 0-1. So far, don't forget, tomorrow night is Texas flag jersey giveaway. 2,000 fans will receive this awesome jersey as they enter for Saturday night's baseball game here with the San Antonio Missions and the Corpus Christi Hooks. 0-2 the count. So far for everybody, doing all right. Having a great and awesome evening, and hope everybody is having a great time out here at tonight's ball game. Right there as I'll go into right field. I was going to say left field, but haha, got you again. I'm like, oh, come on. Cut out the April Fool's jokes right there. And the count now is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch by Altavilla, and that's going to be a strikeout looking. As so far, that is 2 away.
The right fielder, number 34, Zach Daniels.
That'll bring up the right fielder, Zach Daniels. Daniels coming in. Oh, excuse me, guys. Got a stuffy nose or something. And the count now is 0-1. Single in the 4th inning. 1 for 2 by Daniels. So far after this, we'll take a break here, and we will resume play as we go through commercial messages. 0-2 the count. The pitch and swing and a miss outside the zone. And with that, the side is retired. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. We're tied at 4 as we go to the home half of the 6th inning. Back for more after this. And we'll be right back as we go to our commercial messages. Bottom half of the 6th inning, about ready to go, and now a new pitcher will come out on the mound for Corpus Christi. That is Ronel Blanco, 6'0", 180 pounds, age 26. Will replace the starter pitcher here tonight. Now, here is Tyler Malone. He'll meet up with him. And that's right there. And that will go right to the first baseman for the out and 1 away. And now that'll bring up Joshua Mears, 1 for 2 by the single and a run batted in. Bottom of the 6th inning. Sky now getting almost fully dark. A little bit of daylight left. And now you're going to have 2 right-handers, Nick Hernandez and Tommy DeJunius, warming up in the Corpus Christi bullpen. And now here is a ball and no strikes. Here's the pitch by Blanco, and that's going to be lifted high fly in the air. And is that going to get down? No, that is going to be a base hit. Center, second, and right fielders try to run it down. And so far, they come up empty-handed. Yeah, I mean, empty-handed as it is. And that'll bring in Robert Hassel. And that's going to be right there. That's going to get in for the base hit. And now you got second and third now. And the tiebreaker run about 90 feet away from scoring in. So far, so good for San Antonio. Base hit gets them back the lead. That's right there. Chopped foul. And the count now 0-1 to the DH, Robbie Podorski. Single in the 4th inning, 1 for 2. His submissions DH. 0-1. And that's lifted high fly in the air. And nobody will tag up. And so far, they will not risk it. So that'll be 2 away. C.J. Abrams, 1 for 2, single and a run. Looking for the base hit that'll get in a run. And that's right there, out of play and foul. So far, that one is out of play for sure. And that's right there, out of play. And the count now is 0-2. 0-2 the count, the pitch here. And that's going to be lifted high, fly in the air. Is that going to get down? Yes, it will. The run is in to score. And a base hit and a run in. And the fans going crazy now. And that'll bring in Aggie Rosario. He's got another runner. Corners in, first and third. And did he go? Yeah, he did. He swung, went around, and if he held up, it would have been a ball. But no, he did not. 1 for 3, single and a run. So far, he went around. Home plate umpire ruled it as a swing. And he called it for a strike, and that was the count, 0-1. Now it's 0-2. 0-2, right there, swing and a miss. And now get him down. As easy as that one goes. Well, we go to the top half of the 7th. And San Antonio retakes the lead by 1 run. Now here is Gray Kessinger. He'll lead off the stretch inning.
Gray Kessinger.
Got Adam 418 coming in. God bless you, man, and God bless America. You got that right. 2-seam fastball, and the count now is 1-0. Also, we want to say God bless to our veterans that serve, live in. And so far, we hope and pray that this nation will get better. And in the likes of which it will get better. 4-seam fastball, triple-digit mile-an-hours. Boy, howdy. And Dan Altavilla, this guy, he throws a big one, and he's got it. 1 ball, 1 strike. Right there and in. A 4-seam fastball, and the count now is 1-2. Confidence level for this right-hander. So far, he's got it. Here's the pitch. And strike 3 slider. And he is in disbelief. Walking back to the dugout, shaking his head at the home plate umpire. And you don't want to say anything that makes a home plate umpire angry. Because if you test him, it's not good on you. That'll bring in C.J. Hinojosa. Hinojosa coming in and looking pretty good. Here's the pitch. High fly into the air, into center field. And under it, the center fielder, and he's got it for the 2nd out of the inning. Now that'll bring in Jeremy Pena. 1 for 3, single and a run in. Here's the pitch. And did he go? Yeah, he did. Appealed down by the home plate. And the count now is 0-1. 1 for 3 by the leadoff hitter. That is Jeremy Pena. 0-1. Right there, high fly in the air. First baseman running after it, and he gets that one out in foul grounds. And that will be the final out of the inning. We go to the stretch inning. It's taken me out to the ball game, and San Antonio leads it by 5-4.
Leading up for San Antonio, the third baseman, Esteury.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. Now bring in Esteury Ruiz as he'll lead it off in the home half of the 7th inning. As he's 1 for 2. Do I believe that a doctrine, once saved, always saved, is from the pits of hell? Well, I guess it is. I mean, I don't know if it is or not, but I think it is. I mean, that's the old saying, once saved, always saved. You know, you're saved by Jesus' blood. You know, you're crucified with him, and so far you go to church and you learn what the gospel says. You're saved through baptism, and that's what truthfully matters when you're a Christian. One away in the inning, and now here is the left fielder, Ben Ruda. He's 0 for 2 with a fly out in the 5th inning. Ruda coming in 0 for 3. And that one's going to be a slider inside, and the count now is 0-1. Here's the pitch to him, and that's going to be hit to first. First baseman takes it, and unassisted in the play that he does out there at first base. Michael Cantu covering tonight for Winston Sawyer. So far, Sawyer will be gone for the remainder of this homestand. And popped right there, right to the pitcher, and that will end the 7th inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. Top half of the 8th inning. And it is a 5-4 ball game.
Leading off for Corpus Christi, the shortstop, number 4.
Now here is Pedro Leon, 2 for 3, 2 home runs, 2 RBIs, 3 runs. And I gotta say, guys, this guy is master of home runs. Right there, swing and a miss, the slider, and the count now is 0-1. Yep, he did give a free wheel. Those that practice sin are of the devil. Well, there's always that one-lettered word called repentance. If you repent of your sins, then, you know, you are forgiven. I mean, that's between you and God. You know, you got to talk to him, and you just got to ask him. You got to ask him to forgive you when, you know, we all screw up at a given point. Now the 0-2. Right there, and that's going to be well hit, and shortstop C.J. Abrams. Right there, tries to get him out, but instead, the runner will reach on the base hit. So what a way. That baseball was well hit, but C.J. goes out there and stops it from going any further. Boy, howdy. Well, he sure did that one. Now into the box is Corey Lee. Lee coming in, the pitch in, and that's a slider inside for the cold strike, and the count 0-1. 1 for 3, the single and the run batted in. Yep. Repentance is the one-lettered word that all of us needs to remember. You know, because when you ask God for forgiveness, then that's really important that you go to him and you have to ask him. Now the 0-2 count. Yeah, I do believe that he will be back, man. Now Corey Lee coming in as 1 for 3. And that's right there. And no events from the first base area.
Now batting, the first baseman, JJ.
And that'll lead off JJ Matijevic. Single and a run batted in, 1 for 3. I think it'll be this year. I mean, to be honest, we don't know when he'll return, but we're keeping close eyes. Right there, JJ Matijevic, a 1 for 3. And so far, it's coming in. 0-1. Right there, slider outside, and the count now is 1-1. Attendance 11,545. Gotta say, pretty good in tonight's Friday night attendance. And now the 1-1 right there inside, a four-seam fastball. In the count now is 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, 1 away, 1 on. Top half of the 8th inning. San Antonio holding on to a 1-run deficit. Oh yeah, they don't like it when you do that, I guess. It probably drives them nuts. Well, I would say they probably might need to knock on wood. But let us remember that evildoers, they will get the judgment on them. It's not us that will judge them, but, you know, God will judge them. Right there, high fly. And that's going to get down for the base hit. And the count will even up at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Well, should I say first and second with nobody getting that count. And that'll lead off Corey Jokes.
0-1 for count.
Wow. That's just, boy. I bet you told him off the way it was, man. 0-1 to Corey Jokes, 1 for 3. And that's going to be right there, and the count now is 0-2. Holding on is Dan Altavilla looking for a strikeout. Here's the 0-2, and that's going to be right there. And where is that one? Nope. He is not going to get a double play. So far, the base hit comes in, and bases get loaded. And that'll bring in Alex McKenna. Oh, McKenna coming in, and so far in the top of the 8th, the mission's now in trouble. McKenna, the center fielder, strikeout in the 6th inning and is 0 for 3. Now the pitch in, and that's going to be a slider inside, and the count now is 1-0. 32 pitches by Dan here tonight. And so far doing pretty well. But even though he is in a little bit of trouble, but let's hope he can get out. Right there to second. And right to first, a Taco Bell double play. And that ends the inning. On the bases jam, he gets out of it. And what a way to get this one going. And now everybody gets another coupon for another 2 free crispy tacos, courtesy of your San Antonio Missions.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
Tommy DeJunius will come in, 6'1" and 202 pounds, age 24, will get the bottom half of the 8th inning. And now here is Tyler Malone. 1 for 3, single and a run. Will get the first meetup to meet Tommy. 5-4, a close game here tonight. And that's going to be back up the middle. And high throw and a degree angle at first.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Well, am I a fan of Taco Bell? Well, their food tastes all right. But even though I'm originally from West Texas, I love this one place called Taco Villa. And yeah, it's a pretty good place. Now you got Nick Hernandez and Carson LaRue coming in. Now this place, Taco Villa, they have some pretty good food. You would love it. You know, it's a place where they serve tacos, burritos, taco burger, and well, taco salads. I'm just making you hungry when I'm talking food. Oh boy, howdy. Right there, and that's out of play. So the count now is 2-2. Anytime the Missions get a ground ball during this season, they will get, everybody get 2 free tacos and a coupon courtesy of the San Antonio Missions. Robert Hassel, 2 for 3, double, single, and a run batted in. Robert Hassel coming in as a 2 for 3. And lifted high fly into the air. Center fielder under it, and he'll make the catch. And with that, that ends the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. And we go to the top of the 9th. San Antonio leads it 5-4. Corpus Christi will lead off the top of the 9th with the right fielder, Zach Daniels. As he strides in, and gotta say, Altavia looking for a save situation. So far, the tiebreaker run is coming in. And San Antonio looking for the third potential win in this one. That's going to be right there, and the count now is 0-2. Now the 0-2, right there, and that will go out of play and foul off again. So the count now is 0-0. 0-2, right there, high fly in the air. And that will go out of play and foul. So the count now still remains at no ball and 2 strikes. 0-2. High fly in the air. And that one is out of play. Looking for a strikeout by Dan Altavilla. And now here is the pitch right there, and that one's out of play. So far for Daniels here tonight, he is a 1 for 3. And now here's the pitch. And so far there, he is not giving up. He keeps fouling them off. And he stays alive in the 0-2 count. 0-2. Swing and a miss. Get him down. And finally, Altavilla just wins the pitching duel. And so far, 4th strikeout. That'll bring in a Gray Kessinger as he comes in. So far, high confidence tonight for Altavilla. And now here's the pitch. That's inside at the knees. Called strike, and the count 0-1. 0 for 3 by the strikeout in the 7th. That is Gray Kessinger. He did all that. So far, ready to go in this one. 0-1. Right there, inside slider, and the count now is 0-2. 4 balls, 39 strikes. total in all for Altavilla, or Villa, whatever his last name is, but I will say Altavilla. About 43 pitches in this contest. 0-2, right there. That's going to be high fly in the air, and that goes to center. And so far, the tying run now out at first base. And San Antonio looks for a double play. And here is CJ Hinojosa, 1 for 3, the single in the third inning. Gotta say, it takes a ground ball and 2 outs, and that will end the game. San Antonio's got their third potential run. Or should I say a win? Not a run, but a win. Now that will lead off Jerry Keel, 6'6" and 240 pounds, age 26, from his great state of California. Good evening, JP. Love the late night games. Oh, yes. I love the late night games. Here's the pitch, and that's a count now for the four-seam fastball. And that's outside for the ball, 1-0. Got a close game here tonight. 5-4 is the score, with the tying run for Corpus Christi at the first base area. Change up outside, and the count now is 2-0. So far, a little bit of danger. Jerry Keel now replacing Dan Altavilla. And now the 2-0. Right there. And that's going to get in for the base hit. And is he going to get him? No, he's not. And now you got first and third. And that means the tiebreaker run. Well, should I say the tying run? That would sound a whole lot better, wouldn't it? Guess it would. Double play still in progress if he could get a ground ball and ends the game. Right there. And he'll get him out at there, and he gets in. And the tying run now in to score. And now it's a 5-5 ball game. Missions need 1 run to win it, and that is in the bottom of the 9th inning. Pedro Leon will come in, and so far early on, he was a solo shot in the early stages of this ball game. Now somebody is excited for the extra innings. That is JP. And now Pedro Leon, a changeup, and the count now is in there. So far, 0-1 is the count. Oh, what the heck? What is going on here? So 0-2. Wait, is the sun still shining, or is that me? That is so weird. I have never ever seen that before. That is right there. And that's going to get down for the base hit. So 1 run is coming in. And that's going to be a run in. And there's going to be another run, and that one's going to get away. So now Corpus Christi now leads by 2. Now lead off Corey Lee. Okay, so that's kind of weird. All right, well, things are getting better now. I don't know what the heck that was all about, but now it's better. 0-1 the count. Corpus Christi in the lead of 2 runs. 1 for 4, a single, and a run batted in. I think they had something to do with a glitch or something. I mean, I don't know. I think that's what it was. Well, that will do for this one. And now that will bring up Evan Miller.
Your attention, please. Now pitcher.
Played all night. Yeah, that's true. 6'2", 200 pounds, age 24, right-hander out of the bullpen. So far, Corpus Christi up by 2 runs. Now 0-1 right there, and the count now 1-1. This will be remembered in the 2021 baseball season. So far, they were like, oh, yay, the sun is back out. Well, that will just...
Nope, that's a ball.
That would just make you say, what? The sun is back out? It's dark. The sun doesn't rise up until about 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning. And that means Saturday would be really funny, if you know what I mean.
Ball 3.
3 balls, 1 strike. And on deck is the JBakerVlogs guy out there on the first baseman, but he is on the, I should say, he is on the on-deck circle. That's going to be right there. And another base hit comes in. And now it is a 3-run deficit. And now Corpus Christi in the way here. Has 4 runs already plated. So far, 1 away in the inning, and now another run in to score. Oh yeah. Yeah, she's asleep right now. Yeah. JBakerVlogs coming in as a 2-for-4. Here's the pitch, and a 4-seam fastball, and the count now is 1-1. So far, don't forget, September 24th, the new season of Love's new series. And this season title is called The Second Term. So make sure you tune in at 7 o'clock on September 24th. For the newest episodes in Season 5. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The pitch in, and swing and a miss. And he throws it right by him. And now 2 away in the inning.
Left fielder, Corey Julks.
That'll bring in the left fielder, Corey Julks. So far after this ball game tonight, stay tuned. We will have the AA Central scores. And so far we will get that going as soon as possible after this. 0-1 the count. That's 2-for-4 and 2 singles by Julks. So far this game almost over. Corpus Christi scored 4 times here in the top of the 9th inning. Means the Hooks looking for a W and trying to shut out a 2 losing streak for this series. That means San Antonio would literally give up on a 2-game winning streak if Corpus Christi is winning in this one here tonight. Right there, that will go foul. So the count now 0-2 with 2 on. Or should I say 2 away. Correction. 2 away. And 1 on. Yeah, I know. She sleeps like a baby. You're right about that, JP. 0-2. And that is right there. 4-seam fastball gets Julks down. And with that, the side is retired. So 4 runs come in across the score for the Hooks. And 1 more chance in the bottom of the 9th. We got 9-1 and 2 up hitters
Ladies and gentlemen,
for San Antonio.
Now pitching for Corpus.
And it's an 8-5 ball game. Colin McKee, 6'3", getting this one. 225 pounds, age 25.
Number 7.
That'll bring up Robbie Podorski, the DH. And now here is the pitch by Colin for the cold strike, and the count now is 0-1. So far, the Missions could get back in this one. All they have to do is get base hits. 0-1. Swing and a miss, the slider. And a little bit too jumpy, that Podorski is. So far, you look at this guy. He could jump. He tries to hit the ball, and so far comes up empty-handed. And strike 3 right there. Two-seam fastball. And one away, and that will get the groan out of the home crowd here tonight. McKee getting the first strikeout in the bottom of the 9th, and now C.J. Abrams 2 for 3 and 2 singles. RBIs that led to that run a while back. C.J. Abrams coming in, and that's going to be right there. And will that get down? No, it won't get down, and that's going to be a base hit. Well, little insurance left here, and so far they got a pretty good chance. Nobody can make 2 more outs. 2 more outs would equal the loss. And here is Aggie Rosario. Rosario coming in. And that's lifted high fly into the air to center. And Rosario goes down easy. And for the second out of the inning, the Mission's down to the final out in this ball game. That brings in Eschuri Ruiz, looking for some runs and to keep the game going. And that's right there. And he's out at second, and with that, the ball game is over. Well, Corpus Christi wins in the final score of 8-5. And so far, the winning streak for San Antonio now gets evaporated. Corpus Christi now winning 1 so far on this Friday night. So pretty good for the Corpus Christi Hooks. And now they win the 38th game of the year. Now trailing Midland by just 2 games. Well, we will be back for more right after this. Stay tuned as we bring you more.
First for the victorious Hooks, 8 runs on 15 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Missions, 5 runs, 12 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 41 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
And so with the ball game coming to a close on this Friday night, it's been a really fun evening, and so far Corpus Christi will take the win. And that means it is a losing game, so they will lose 1. And Corpus Christi will win 1. So far, go ahead and give you your final line scores. Scores here in the AA Central. Go ahead and pull that up for y'all. And that way y'all know who wins. We're going to do win and losses in the AA Central, and pretty much we'll get right to it. So far for Friday night baseball, Wichita Wind Surge winning against Midland by the score of 11-4. Now 41 evens up at Midland. And now you're going to have Wichita now 47-35 for the year. Tulsa winning the next game at Springfield. The final score 6-5 over Springfield Cardinals. Springfield getting their 51st loss of the year. They'll be 31-51. Tulsa will be 44-38. So that means the Tulsa Drillers will move to second place. If Arkansas, we look at Arkansas. So far, Corpus Christi winning this one 8-5 in this contest tonight against the San Antonio Missions. So far, San Antonio will hold the second place position. And so far, if San Antonio loses the next three, then Midland will come in and tie it in, and they will be put back to second place. Well, so far, let's go ahead and look at the Arkansas Travelers. Well, first we have the Amarillo Sod Poodles and the Frisco Rough Riders. So far, Frisco now 48-33 of the year. Amarillo getting their 35th victory. So 35. And then you look at Arkansas. Let's see what's going on. Northwest Arkansas wins the final score and through 10 innings of play. It's the Naturals 3 and the Travelers 2. So close game in Arkansas. So far you look at Northwest Arkansas. They win. Now they will be 43-39. And then the Arkansas Travelers will be 43-39. So that means that both of these neighboring teams are tied at 43-39. So, my goodness. That's pretty good. Well, got to say that Tulsa will move in the second place position as they win against the Springfield Cardinals. And now they are just one step closer to catching up Wichita. Wichita will lead by just a few, well, should I say, a few in that one. They will lead just by a 3-win deficit. So that means the Drillers can still catch up with them. That'll be second place, the Drillers. Third place is Arkansas. So anyway, don't forget to tune in to tomorrow night's game. For all of us here, the Corpus Christi Hooks win this one. The final score is 8-5. The Hooks, 8 runs on 15 hits, no errors. And for San Antonio, 5-12-0. Pedro Leon, a player of the game for the Hooks, 4 for 5 with 2 home runs and three triples. So should I say that would be pretty good. The win is Tommy DeJunior's on the mound, and the loss on the mound for San Antonio goes to Jerry Keel. Save will go to Colin McKee as he gets in, and so far he does. Well, this will just about do it for everybody. Final score, Corpus Christi 8, San Antonio 5. See you next time on a live broadcast of MLB Network, the show.